Hello party people, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will discuss the kind of people you want to avoid in your life, which is haters, negative people. These people can come in the form of friends. It can come in the form of family or acquaintances. No matter what, in this world, every person who's doing a big thing in their life, or any person who's striving to achieve excellence in any area, whether it be family, health, wealth, personal growth, or the gospel, no matter what you're trying to achieve, there's always going to be an opposition. That's what makes you strong. Unfortunately, a lot of people listen to these negative people, the haters, the misinformed, the ill-advised, I would call them. And they try very hard to tear you down so that you don't achieve more than they do. So sometimes it's a jealousy thing. Sometimes it's an ego thing. Either way, they cause a lot of damage to a lot of people, and I don't want you to be one of those people. So we got to build a mentality where we know that, like I said, it's either about jealousy and they know that they can't achieve what you've achieved, or they never achieved what you're trying to achieve, and so they'll try to keep you from doing it so that they don't feel insecure about themselves. Or it's an ego thing, and they think, well, I'm the parent, I'm the big brother, I'm the teacher, I know everything, and I know more about this person's life than they do. And so they'll project their lack of vision and try to cloud your vision. And sometimes it works if you let it. But you have to understand who you are. You have to understand your goals, your visions, and your dreams. And you have to understand that they're not walking this path with you. They weren't able to survive this path, some of them. So they'll say, I blew my knee out, so you're never going to make it to the NFL. It's like, well, why would you listen to someone who's never gone where you want to go? If I'm gonna try to achieve something, you got to listen to the right people. You got to say, like, no person who's ever run a 4-minute mile will tell the next generation that it's impossible, because they prove that it's possible. No person who's achieved great wealth is going to tell people it's impossible to achieve great wealth. In fact, quite the opposite. So you look at successful people, they're never hating. They're never punching low and saying, you can't do it because you're stupid and I'm smart. They never say that. That mentality is not there, because they're more focused on their own life, building their own wealth, building their own family. But then you have people who have dysfunctional families, and they'll criticize you for anything that you do. And they'll say, well, you're a bad girl, you're a bad guy. And they'll be like, you're bad for my son, you're bad for my mom, or whatever. You're bad for someone. And they say that, but the thing about it is, what do they know? Their family's dysfunctional too. And not only is their family dysfunctional, but they're not achieving what you want to achieve. Do you really want to grow up to be a bitter person? Or do you want to grow up to be a superstar? Someone who has fun in life, someone who's calm and peaceful, someone who upholds your own standards, someone who lives to achieve great things because you're less focused on other people and more focused on yourself. Never be jealous of a jealous person. As in, if someone is criticizing you and critiquing you and nitpicking at you and finding things wrong with you, even when you haven't done anything that you would perceive as wrong, take constructive criticism only from people who actually are achieving what you want to achieve. If someone's down in the dumps and they're not achieving what you want to achieve, they don't have the business that you want to have, they don't have the family that you want to have, they haven't mastered. I'm never going to ask someone who's never mastered parenting how I'm going to parent. I might ask someone who I think is a great parent. I might ask someone who I think is a great husband how to be a good husband. But what I can't do is ask someone who's beneath my level. And if they're not beneath my level, at least you have to have the confidence to understand that anyone who's hating on you probably is beneath your level in that area. Because like I said, no good father is going to hate on a father. No good mother is going to hate on a mother. It just doesn't happen, because they're busy on their own. They're on their own game. They're doing their own thing. They don't have time to be jealous of other people. They don't have the energy or the attention or the money to waste on negativity. So if you have family members who are trying to destroy your mentality, if they're criticizing what you want to do for a job, if they're criticizing your decision to go or not go to school, if they're criticizing your religion, if they're criticizing your values, your systems, the beliefs that you have, unless they're doing what you want to do at a high level, you're not obligated to listen to them. And even if they are above you, you're not obligated. I recommend if someone is a great father and they give you advice about being a father, take that advice, implement it, be humble. But in the event that they don't know any better than you, or they actually know less than you and think they know better, ego and jealousy are the reasons why people will project their insecurities onto you. They think they know better. They don't know better. If you have a vision, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have ideas, if you have a path to greatness, don't let anyone try to stop you. And if they want to stop you, that's fine. You don't have to look back at them, because you're going to be lapping them in a couple years anyway. In 5 years, what are they going to be doing? The same thing they've always done. Whoever they are. Most people don't change. Most people grow up, their brain develops at 25 or 23 or whatever age, and then they're done. They settle into life and they don't try to achieve anything more. They don't read any more books. They don't have any more kids. They don't accomplish anything else. So, if you're one of those people, focus on your own life first. Life isn't about tearing people down. It's about building people up. But the biggest person for you to build up is yourself. And the biggest person to build up after yourself is your spouse. And then the biggest person after your spouse is your kids. Build people up instead of tearing them down. And if you have those insecurities about what your family members are doing, if you think you know their path better than them, maybe you're right. Some people are just bad. Some people are just making bad choices. You got to let them know. But for the most part, unless there's a clear-cut reason why you hate someone, get over it. Because it doesn't make any sense, man. Anyway, if this video speaks to you in any way, either you're the perpetrator of random hate, or you are I would say, we're not taking the victim